Hi friends, and welcome to Chronically Home and DIY, where we're crafting our best life. Today we're going to be making a really cute sign with things that I got from Dollar General and Walmart. And you can get similar items at different craft stores or even the Dollar Tree. So I'm starting with this Believe wooden piece that came from Dollar General. It was $2 and it's really cute plain, but I really wanted it to pop, so I am using the Craft Smart chalk paint in Crimson, I believe is the shade, and I'm just giving it a good coat of that paint. One thing that I don't love about painting these kind of wood letter things is all the little nooks and crannies that you have to get into. There are a lot of things going on here, so it is helpful to have a little small brush to get down into all the cracks and crevices of the letters, or you could Mod Podge something to the top, or even just paint the top and not the sides, but I wanted to coat the entire thing, so I just did one good thick coat. Once I finished painting the sign, I knew I wanted to do something cute with the eye of the word believe because they have it shaped like a star. So I'm just using my pencil to kind of fill in the other half of the star that you couldn't see, if that makes sense. And then once I've done that, I'm going in with some white paint and I am just painting a little star here. And I am using just a white chalk paint that I had on hand. You can use any paint or do this in any color. You could do it in gold or silver, green. I am terrible at painting by hand, like any shapes at all. So I even drew the star and I still struggled with this. We all have our strengths. This is not one of mine. I wanted this to look a little bit more weathered and antiqued, so I'm just going in with some of the Waverly wax in antique and just kind of hitting the edges, the high points, just to kind of rough it up a little bit and make it look a little bit more aged. And I just kind of dry brushed it on and then went in with a paper towel and wiped off the areas where I overdid, which is the cool thing about using the wax is because it will wipe off a little better than if you were to just use like brown paint to do this. And for the dry brush technique, I just dip my brush in the paint and then wipe most of it off onto my paper there, off to the side. This not only gives it more of a weathered look, but it also kind of gives each letter a little bit more definition around the sides. It's almost like tracing your letters. And I just like the way it looks. Now I have this little sign thing that I bought at Walmart. It comes with the string on it and everything. It's already painted. It was, I think, $2.49 for this sign, and I absolutely love it. I think it is such a cute base for anything. Now I do want the sign to last, so I'm going in with E6000, but I also want it to stick right now, so I'm gonna put some blobs of hot glue on there as well. Whenever you're working with the hot glue, you have to move fast because once it dries, then your piece is going to not sit down as flat as you want it. I use a high heat hot glue gun just because it stays hot for longer, but be careful because you will burn yourself. I'm just going to go ahead and center it and place it where I want it. Now, one step that I hadn't done yet, because I knew I was going to have to squish onto the piece with my hands, is I'm going in with some glitter glue. That I used to get that in Michael's. They'd sell it for $1, like in the bins by the door. I don't know if they still do or not. It's really high quality, so I'm going in with some kind of iridescent white glitter glue just to give that star a little more oomph, and also because I messed the paint up on it, so I needed to cover it. It was a crafty accident. And then to give it even more, I've got some white iridescent glitter that's just dry glitter that I've literally, you guys, had this thing of glitter since I was a kid. Because I don't use a lot, obviously. So now it just looks really sparkly and fabulous. And now I have some pieces of greenery that I got from a pick that I purchased from Walmart for 97 cents. Thought it was cute because it's got that sort of flocked look to it. And I just took the pick all apart and I'm putting it back together in a way that I like better for this sign. Be careful that you don't burn your little fingies when you're doing stuff like this. It also had a pine cone and some berries on it. I love these little frosted berries. They're just magical. So I'm just going to plop those guys on there. I love taking these kinds of signs and giving them just kind of a 3D element with these thick letters and these cool little pieces of greenery. It just adds a lot, I think. Here is the finished product. I love how it turned out, and we are major believers in the magic of Christmas at our house, so this was perfect for our family. Thank you so much for going on this adventure. Keep coming back and keep crafting your best life. Bye!